Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Welcome to your chemistry class. Hope all of you are fine, safe and sound. Today I will discuss about different types of redox and non-redox reactions. In my previous class I have discussed about redox reaction. But today I will discuss some reactions in which redox reaction occurs, but they are named as some special types. So, on the basis of electron transfer, reactions are of two types, redox reaction and non-redox reaction. I have said this in my previous class. But there are also some different types of redox reactions. That means there are different types of reactions, but in all reactions electron is transferred. That means in all reactions oxidation and reduction reaction occur. For this they are included in the type of redox reaction, such as addition reaction, decomposition reaction, substitution or displacement reaction and combustion reaction, and also other. And also there are some non-redox reactions. That means in these reactions electron is not transferred or not any transition of electron is occurred, such as neutralization reaction, precipitation reaction, etc. Today I will mainly discuss about these types of reaction. So let's start the class. At first, addition reaction. The reaction in which two or more reactants, element or compound, are combined together and form a new compound is called addition reaction. For example, these are addition reaction. How? The reaction in which two or more reactants, their reactants number may be two or more, and they also may be element or compound both. Follow here. In this first example these two reactants are element, but in second example these two reactants are both are compound, but in third example here one reactant is compound and another reactant is element. So in addition reaction the number of reactants may be more than two or two, but also maybe they can be present as element or compound. But follow here, in these reactions product is always only one. That means the number of product always will be one, but the reactants number may be more than two and there may be present element or compound. Just you have to carefully observe the reaction and then you can easily identify this is an addition reaction. Also there is a special type of addition reaction. Follow here. The reaction in which two or more elements are combined together and form a new compound is called synthesis reaction. That means this is also addition reaction, but here the reactants only will be two or more elements, not compound. When only two or more elements combine together to form a compound, in this reaction specifically we can call synthesis reaction, otherwise it is addition reaction. For example, follow here, hydrogen reacts with oxygen, produce water. So in all examples follow here, all reactants are only elements, not compound, and always the number of product is 1. So it fulfills the all conditions of addition reaction just except about the reactants of compound. For this is the part of synthesis reaction, but this is also a addition reaction. So we can say all synthesis reactions are addition reaction, but all addition reactions are not synthesis reaction. This statement is also very important as question in exam. So I hope you can easily understand, and you can also easily explain about this statement. All synthesis reactions are addition reaction. Yes, because here the synthesis reaction fulfills the all conditions of addition reaction, but all addition reactions are not synthesis reaction, because inside the addition reactions also there may be present compound as reactant, but in synthesis reaction reactants must be always elements. So we can say synthesis reaction is addition reaction, but all addition reactions are not synthesis reaction. I hope you clearly understand. Now decomposition reaction. You can say this is just opposite of addition reaction. Let's see. The reaction in which a compound is decomposed into two or more products, element or compound, is called decomposition reaction. In addition reaction, we have seen reactants may be two or more, but product is always one. But here we can say, according to definition, reactant is always one in which a compound is decomposed. So reactant is fixed in one, but product may be two or more, and there may also be present element or compound. Let's follow the examples. Follow here. Here reactant is always one, and obviously reactant is always, or reactant is must compound. And in product, in these reactions there may be compounds or elements and more than one product. Follow here. Here two are compound, but here one compound, one element, both are element. So all these are examples of decomposition reaction. Similar with addition reaction, also there is a special type of decomposition reaction which is called analysis reaction. What is this? The reaction in which a compound is decomposed into two or more elements is called analysis reaction. That means in these reactions products will be only elements, not any compounds. For example, follow here. When water is decomposed into hydrogen and oxygen, then also other examples follow here. The products, as products, there are only present what? Elements. So we can say this is analysis reaction. So analysis reaction is a special type of addition reaction. So similar with addition reaction, also here we can say all analysis reactions are decomposition reaction, but all decomposition reactions are not analysis reaction. Now my dear students, let's another types of reaction, that is substitution or displacement reaction. The reaction in which one element or radical substitutes or displaces another element or radical from a compound and takes its place to form new compound is called substitution or displacement reaction. That means, follow the example, then it will be clear to you. Here the reaction in which one element or radical. Follow here. When zinc reacts with copper sulfate, then what is happened? Zinc displaces sulfate radical from this compound and takes its place and form a new compound, zinc sulfate. So here zinc displaces sulfate from copper sulfate, and not sorry, here actually zinc displaces copper. Zinc displaces copper from copper sulfate and takes its place and form a new compound. So here zinc displaces one element. In this example, calcium when reacts with hydrogen chloride produce calcium chloride and hydrogen. Here also calcium displaces or substitutes hydrogen from hydrogen chloride and converted into new product, that is calcium chloride. So, and here potassium displaces aluminium from aluminium chloride and converted into new product potassium chloride. So this type of reactions are known as substitution or displacement reaction, where one element or radical substitutes another element or radical from a compound and takes its place to form new compound is called substitution or displacement reaction. And in these reactions obviously oxidation and reduction occur. Follow here. Here the oxidation number of zinc is 0, but here +2. So the oxidation number is increased. That means here zinc in zinc oxidation reaction occur, and here copper +2, but in product side the oxidation number is 0. That means oxidation number is decreased. So in copper sulfate reduction reaction occur. So like this way actually these are also redox reaction. Now follow the next example, combustion reaction. Already we are familiar with this type of reaction. The reaction in which any element or compound is burnt in presence of atmospheric oxygen and produce different products is called combustion reaction. That means here oxygen gas must be present, and this oxygen gas reacts with any element or compound and form new products. And in combustion reaction always heat is produced. This is actually exothermic reaction. For example, reaction of any elements or compounds with oxygen is called combustion reaction, and in each case or always heat must be produced in combustion reaction. Follow here the water formation reaction is also a combustion reaction. Also methane, you know that natural gas main component of natural gas is methane. So combustion of natural gas or burning of fuel, actually these are combustion of methane. So this is also a combustion reaction. Follow this picture here. Natural gas is burning. You have seen this, we can see this actually almost all of our home. So this is actually combustion of natural gas, that is mainly methane. And also wax, when wax reacts with oxygen, so it is also combustion of wax, or combustion of when actually see the combustion of candle, it is also a combustion reaction of wax. So that means when candle is lighting or lighted, then also this is actually combustion reaction of wax. So like this way, because wax and also there is produced carbon dioxide and water, because wax is a compound of carbon and hydrogen. So actually when atmospheric oxygen or oxygen reacts with the element or compound and produce different products, that reaction is always called combustion reaction. Now non-redox reactions. Now I will discuss about some non-redox reactions where electron is not transferred, such as neutralization reaction. The reaction in which acid and base react with each other and neutralizes each other, produces salt and water. This acid and base reacts with each other and neutralizes each other, produces salt and water is called neutralization reaction or acid base reaction. Actually here acid and base, these are different types of compound. Actually they are compounds but opposite characteristics. You will know about this acid and base in next chapters. You will know detail about acid and base in next chapters. Just here you have to know acid and base, they are actually compounds of opposite properties. So when they react with each other, they just neutralizes and form neutral compound. These type of reactions are called neutralization reaction. Follow here sodium hydroxide, this is actually one kind of base, and hydrochloric acid, this is acid. So when acid reacts with base, then there is produced sodium chloride salt and water. These are not acidic or basic properties, they are actually totally neutral compound. So this type of reactions, when any acid or base react together and produce neutral compounds, they are actually called neutralization reaction. And you will learn about this in next class chapters, no problem. Just here you have to understand one factor, and that is, follow here, when any base, any kind of reacts with any kind of acid, then always there is produced water and a fixed amount of heat, 57.34 kilojoule heat, in any reactions of any acid or any base. That means in any neutralization reaction of strong acid and strong base, the amount of produced heat is always fixed. Why? Because here actually when any base reacts with any acid, then actually inside the metallic ion and non-metallic ion, there is not occurring any reaction. Only reaction is occur between hydroxyl ion of base and hydrogen ion of acid and produce water, and there and the heat, and this is an exothermic reaction, and the produced amount of heat for the production of water, this amount is fixed for this. In each neutralization reaction, the amount of produced heat is fixed. So actually net reaction of any neutralization reaction of strong acid and strong base is, follow here, when sodium hydroxide reacts with hydrogen chloride, actually there is produced sodium chloride and water, but here inside the sodium chloride, inside the solution, aqueous solution of sodium chloride, inside the solution sodium ion and chloride ion are actually remains as ionized condition. They cannot combine together, they are present in water as ionized condition. So actually they are not form any bond between sodium ion and chloride ion in aqueous solution. For this only which reaction is occurred here, only the production of water is happened here, and this is the exothermic reaction. For this there is produced a fixed amount of heat, and that is 57.34 kilojoule heat. So just this phenomenon you have to learn from here is that in any neutralization reaction of strong acid and strong base, a fixed amount of heat is produced, and this is just for the production of water, just for the production of water reacting between hydrogen ion of acid and hydroxyl ion of base. Now another type of reaction, that is called precipitation reaction. Precipitation reaction, this is also a non-redox reaction. Follow here, the reaction in which when two soluble compounds are mixed in a certain solvent, and after reaction if there is produced any insoluble compound which settles at the bottom of the reaction container is called precipitation reaction. That means, follow the examples. When two soluble compounds, here sodium chloride and silver nitrate both are soluble in water. So when two soluble compounds are reacts together, but inside the product one compound is insoluble in that aqueous solution. So when an insoluble compound is produced and it actually since it is not soluble, for this it settles at the bottom of the container, which is called precipitate, and the reaction in which this precipitate is formed, this is called precipitation reaction. Follow here, when sodium sulfate reacts with barium chloride, both are soluble in water, then there is produced barium sulfate and sodium chloride. This sodium chloride, we know that this is soluble, water soluble salt, but barium sulfate is insoluble in water. So it is settles at the bottom of the reaction container as solid substance, and this is known as precipitate. And in equation, actually precipitate we can represent by using this down arrow. So if you will see any down arrow in a equation, so you have to understand that this compound is actually precipitate here. That means this compound is not soluble inside the aqueous solution. So this type of reaction is called precipitation reaction. For example, when ferrous sulfate reacts with sodium hydroxide aqueous solution, then there is produced ferrous hydroxide and sodium sulfate, and this ferrous hydroxide actually settles at the bottom as green color precipitate. Follow here, follow this picture here. This is the solution of ferrous sulfate and sodium hydroxide, but after the reaction there is produced green color precipitate of ferrous hydroxide, and also inside this there is present sodium sulfate solution, but this is water soluble. But this green color ferrous hydroxide, this is not soluble. For this it we can see from outside it actually forms precipitate, green precipitate. So this type of reaction is called precipitation reaction. So my dear students, up to this all types of reactions, only neutralization and precipitation reaction, they are actually non-redox reaction. These reactions actually in this type of reactions not any oxidation or reduction reaction occur. That means, follow here, non-redox reaction means what? That means the reaction in which not any electron is transferred. That means oxidation number is not changed. Follow here, here sodium plus 1, chlorine minus 1, silver plus 1, nitrate minus 1. Also here in product side, silver plus 1, chlorine minus 1, sodium plus 1, nitrate minus 1. That means there is not change any oxidation number of any atoms or radicals. So these type of reactions are actually included in non-redox reaction. Now my dear students, I will discuss about some special types of chemical reactions. Special types means because they are not included in redox or non-redox reactions. They are addressed totally some special types, such as hydrolysis reaction. What is hydrolysis reaction? The reaction in which water is used as reactant and its two ions. We know that inside the water actually there are present two ions, hydrogen ion and hydroxyl ion. So two ions react with other compound and produces different compounds is called hydrolysis reaction. Follow the example. When the reaction in which water is used as reactant, that means here water must be present as reactant and its two ions, hydrogen ion and hydroxyl ion, when reacts with the another compound. So its positive hydrogen ion combined with the negative chloride ion, and its negative hydroxyl ion combined with the positive aluminum ion, and form different compounds, aluminum hydroxide and hydrogen chloride. So these type of reactions is called hydrolysis reaction. So following the equation, you have to understand this is hydrolysis reaction. In hydrolysis reaction, you will see this type of product: hydroxide compound and hydrogen combined with another non-metallic part and form a compound. For example, calcium oxide plus water produce calcium hydroxide. This is not hydrolysis reaction. Why? Because here although water is present as reactant, but here not this type of products are produced. Here just one product is produced. So we can say this is addition reaction, but not hydrolysis reaction. Also you know that photosynthesis reaction. Photosynthesis reaction where carbon dioxide reacts with water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll produces glucose and oxygen, isn't it? So also there is present water as reactant, but this is not a hydrolysis reaction. So following the equation carefully, you have to understand which one is hydrolysis reaction or not. Now another type of reaction is hydration reaction. What is hydration reaction? The reaction in which one or more molecules of water combine with ionic compound during the formation of crystal lattice is called hydration reaction. The added water molecules with crystal lattice is called lattice water. For example, these all are the examples of hydration reaction. Follow here potassium sulfate when reacts with aluminum sulfate and 24 molecules water, and directly they combine together and form this crystal lattice. This type of reaction is called hydration reaction. That means here water molecule present as reactant, but water molecule is directly combined with the ionic compounds to form a crystalline substance. For example, the name of this chemical compounds is potash alum or fitcree. You have heard or you know about this fitcree. This is actually used as antiseptic reagent. So this is a crystalline substance. You have seen white colored crystalline substance. So this type of reaction is called hydration reaction. Also, when ferrous sulfate combines with 7 molecules water, then there is produced ferrous sulfate with 7 molecules water, crystalline substance. This is known as green vitriol. So I have given here a name also, and these are actually all are crystalline product, and this is salt. So you have to, I have given here because these formulas are very important. So you have to memorize these formulas. And you have to also memorize the name of each chemical components and also definition. So this is very important for exam also. So this is the hydration reaction where water molecules directly combine with the product, not any form products which change the water molecules. Now follow the another type, that is isomerization reaction. This is very important reaction, and also we will read about this isomerization reaction in next chapters. Just here we will know about the definition and examples. Follow here. Two compounds with similar molecular formula but different properties due to different structural formula are isomers of each other, and the reaction in which atoms in a molecule rearrange themselves to form one isomer from another isomer is called isomerization reaction. Follow the example. What is the definition? Actually, when two molecules of similar molecular formula. Follow here molecular formula is N2H4CO, and this compound, ammonium cyanide and urea, both of this compound actually carry this molecular formula. Follow here, this is N2H4CO, here also N2H4CO. So both of them similar molecular formula, but what is different between them, that is structural formula. Their structural formula is different. For this they are totally two different compounds, ammonium cyanide and urea. Urea is a fertilizer, you know that, but ammonium cyanide, this is a poisonous substance. So just only for the different structural formula, having their similar molecular formula, but they are totally different compound, and they are actually isomer to each other. So when two compounds having similar molecular formula but different structural formula, they are called isomer to each other. That means ammonium cyanide is isomer of urea, or urea is isomer of ammonium cyanide, and the reaction through which from one isomer another isomer is produced just for the rearrangement of the molecules of reactants, that reaction is called isomerization reaction. Also another example, molecular formula is C3H6O, that means propanol and propanone. These are actually organic compound. You will read about this in 11th chapter. So here these are also these two are propanol and propanone, these two are isomer to each other, and the reaction through which this is transformed, propanol into propanone or propanone into propanol, this reaction is called isomerization reaction. Also another example where molecular formula is C2H6O, that means both of them similar molecular formula, C2H6 325 plus 16O, ethanol and dimethyl ether. These two are also organic compounds, but these two are isomer to each other. So these type of reactions are known as isomerization reaction. Now polymerization reaction. Polymerization reaction, actually the reaction in which a large number of small molecules of the same compound combine together to form a large molecule of heavy atomic mass at high temperature, pressure and in presence of a catalyst is called polymerization reaction. Here in this reaction the used small molecules are called monomer or repeating unit, and the product of large molecule is called polymer. Also you will know detail about this polymerization reaction in next chapters, but here just you have to understand the definition and example. Follow here, I have said a large number of small molecule. This is a small molecule, ethylene, this is a small molecule, but innumerable number of ethylene combined together. For this here the number is not fixed, for this there is used small n. So innumerable number of ethylene when combined together at specific presence of specific catalyst and high temperature and pressure, and there is they form what? They form a large molecule of heavy atomic mass. That means large number of small molecules just combine together like a chain and form what? A big molecule of heavy atomic mass. This is called polymerization reaction, and this reactants molecule is known as monomer or repeating unit, and product molecule is known as polymer. For example, here reactant monomer is ethylene, so its product will be polyethylene. In shortly we call it polythene, which we used as grocery bag, you have seen. So this polythene actually polymeric substance. Also another example, follow here, vinyl chloride. Vinyl chloride, the formula of vinyl chloride is this. So innumerable number of vinyl chloride combined together at high temperature, pressure and organic peroxide catalyst and produce what? Polyvinyl chloride. Just here double bond is broken down and converted into single bond. Like this way you have to write down, and you will learn this no problem in next chapters. So this is called what? Polyvinyl chloride, PVC. Also this is familiar to you, PVC pipe. You have heard PVC pipe, which are used mainly water pipe. So PVC pipe, so this is actually also a polymeric substance. So my dear students, I hope you just understand about the definition and example of polymerization reaction. So my dear students, today up to this I use a number of types of reactions today you have learned, but here just you have to memorize the definition, example. You have to understand which equation are actually included in what types. Just you have to confirm about this, then it will be confirmed to you. So today up to this, in next class I will discuss about the new topics. So thank you, goodbye.